I re-gifted my kids their own tablets for Christmas. My ex-mother-in-law Barbara has always treated my kids like her personal do-over children. After my husband died 4 years ago, she swooped in with her checkbook and her opinions about how I was raising Chloe and Ben all wrong. Every visit came with a side of judgment about our modest apartment, my work schedule, and the fact that I let them eat chicken nuggets more than once a week. Barbara lives in one of those massive houses with a 3-car garage and a housekeeper named Linda, who probably makes more than I do. She started this thing where she'd take the kids every Saturday, which sounds helpful until you realize she was using those visits to undermine everything I taught them. She'd buy them designer clothes I specifically said no to, let them stay up until midnight, and constantly hint that they'd be so much better off living with her and Grandpa Frank. 3 months ago, she bought Chloe and Ben top-of-the-line tablets. Not just any tablets, the newest Samsung Galaxy ones with the fancy keyboards and styluses. She set up a whole education station at her house with them, downloaded learning apps, and made a huge deal about how she was investing in their future since someone had to. Chloe loved the art programs. Ben was learning to code. They'd come home every Saturday talking about their projects. Then I made the mistake of saying no to Barbara's Thanksgiving demand. She wanted the kids for the entire week, Monday through Sunday, which would mean pulling them out of school for 3 days. When I explained that wasn't happening, her voice got that cold tone I've learned to dread. She said if I was going to be difficult about family time, maybe she needed to reconsider her generosity. That Saturday, she told Chloe and Ben the tablets were staying at her house from now on because they were her property, and she couldn't trust them to be taken care of properly at our place. Ben cried the whole drive home. Chloe didn't talk to me for 2 days because she thought I'd done something to make Grandma mad. Barbara sent me a text that night with a photo of the tablets locked in her home office safe. The message just said, "When you're ready, to be reasonable." That's when I had my idea. I called Linda on a Tuesday afternoon. We'd always gotten along, and she'd slipped me sympathetic looks during Barbara's lectures. I asked if Barbara kept the safe code written down anywhere. Linda was quiet for a long time. Then she told me Barbara and Frank were going to their country club that Thursday for their bridge tournament. They'd be gone from noon until 6. She texted me the safe code that night. Thursday afternoon, I drove to their house with a story about picking up the kids' winter boots. Linda let me in and suddenly remembered she needed to run an errand. I went straight to Barbara's office, opened the safe on the second try, and grabbed both tablets. Linda came back 20 minutes later with groceries and never asked what I'd been doing. Christmas morning arrived. Chloe and Ben tore through their presents, the usual stuff I could actually afford. Books, some Lego sets, new snow pants they desperately needed. Then I brought out 2 wrapped boxes with elaborate bows I'd spent an hour perfecting. Their faces, when they opened them, were worth every second of anxiety I'd felt all month. Chloe immediately logged into her art program, except it was a fresh install, so all her old projects were gone. Ben didn't care that his coding progress was erased. I'd bought them bright new cases, set everything up with my Apple ID, and helped them create new folders. As far as they knew, these were brand new Christmas tablets from Mom who'd somehow saved up enough money to afford them. Barbara called me 2 days later. Frank had opened the safe to get documents and found them missing. She knew it was me. I let her yell about theft and betrayal and poisoning her grandchildren against her. Then I calmly explained that she'd told the kids those tablets were no longer theirs to use. Since she'd locked them away to punish me, I figured she wouldn't mind if they were being used by the grandchildren she'd bought them for. Barbara threatened lawyers and police reports. I told her to do whatever she needed to do.